Good evening. As a preliminary matter, this is John Regan, Chair of the Auburn Planning Board. Permit me to confirm that all members are present and can hear me. Members, when I call your name, please respond in the affirmative. Ron Brooks.
Here.
Sierra Smara.
Here.
Todd Crane is not here, and neither is Dwara Kashnala. Town officials and employees participating when I call your name, please respond in the affirmative. Town Planner Adam Menard.
Here.
Staff Assistant Rachel Pressey.
Here.
Good evening. This open meeting of the Town of Auburn Planning Board of Tuesday, October 25th, now called to order at 7 p.m. This meeting is being conducted both in person and remotely, consistent with Governor Baker's executive order of March 12, 2020, and extended on June 16, 2021. For this meeting, the Planning Board is convening in person and by remote access. For the public to join the meeting remotely by telephone, call 1-312-757-3121 and enter access code 133-747-477. Or the public can join via computer at gotomeeting.com/join/133-747-477. Remote access information has been posted on the town's website identifying how the public may join. Please note that this meeting is being recorded by the Auburn Cablevision. Is there anyone here in the audience tonight that is recording tonight's meeting? Being none, please note that this meeting is being recorded by Auburn. Accordingly, those members of the Planning Board, employees, and members of the public who participate remotely, please be aware that folks may be able to see you, and please take care not to screen share your computer. Anything that you broadcast may be captured by the recording. Please rise and join us in the salute to the flag.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All supporting materials that have been provided to the members of this body are available on the town's website. The public is encouraged to follow along using the posted agenda. Meeting business ground rules. We are now turning to the first item on the agenda. Before we do so, permit me to cover some ground rules for effective and clear conduct of our business and to ensure accurate meeting minutes. I, Chair of the Board, will introduce each speaker on the agenda. After they conclude their remarks, the Chair will go down the line of members, inviting each by name to provide any comment, questions, or motions. Please hold until your name is called. Please remember to speak clearly and into the microphone in a way that helps generate accurate minutes. I would like to remind the audience, applicants, town administration, and each of the planning board members to please refrain from asking questions in regards to all matters discussed this evening without first being granted my consent. Finally, each vote taken in this meeting will be conducted by a roll call vote. First on the agenda tonight is applicant Richard Hakala, requesting site plan approval under Section 9.4 of the Auburn zoning bylaw for a church at 188 Oxford Street North, Auburn, Mass. 01501, map 17, parcel 211. This has been continued from our October 11th meeting. Is there anyone here representing Richard Hakala? Yes. You can come right up to the chair over here. You can go right to the end, yeah, because it's easier for us to hear you. There's nobody in here.
Hi, this is Rafael Arujo representing Richard. He's no longer with us, so we are looking forward to hire a new architect for our proceeding for the future, but we do have the plans that we gave to you guys this afternoon, to Adam.
Not making any changes externally aside from what was originally approved, a couple of residents, some landscaping in front of the gate, walk out one of the driveways.
Yeah, the exterior of the building.
Yeah,
Sure.
right.
You gonna reside that building, or are you gonna just paint it?
We plan to paint right now, but we're going to be siding in the future.
What other updates do you have for us?
I'm sorry?
What other updates do you have for us? I mean, I know you go to the new architect.
We just got the asbestos, everything approved by DEP. Everything's ready to go. So we're just going to send, I just emailed Gary this afternoon with all the air testing after the procedure was done completely. So we don't have anything else because our permit is being suspended. So we have to get approval from you guys here to proceed and then present to them the plans from the asbestos removal so that he can release the permit so we can continue demo.
As far as the buses are moved, wouldn't that be the,
That'll-
commission?
Yep, that'll be done now.
So we have to wait until that's been put in peer review, correct?
No, the building commissioner won't give out permits until this board approves the use, which is the church, and any exterior changes. So this board will have to act first.
I haven't seen any plans for the exterior, so.
You dropped off plans for the interior this afternoon, but the plans that were distributed a couple of months ago were the same that were approved a couple of years ago by the previous applicant. I can resend those off to the board.
What's that?
I can resend those off to you guys.
I don't have a problem with it. I was happy with what they did before. Because Bill had them widen driveway and all that stuff on the other side of the rectory.
Maybe blocking off this side and only using that side for,
Traffic flow.
Yep.
So, my question would be, when you finally do get to use this for the purpose it's meant for, to be a church, what time are your services gonna be in relation to St. Joseph's?
St. Joseph's are gonna be early at 9 o'clock. Our time will be 10 o'clock, 10 or 10:30. So as they leave, we should be coming in. So-
only 9 o'clock now, or is it 9 or 11? I don't remember.
Yeah, we're gonna use the exclusive parking lot behind the other side of the street, which we're gonna use their parking lot. We have a contract with them already, in agreement. We're gonna use the whole parking lot for,
On the opposite side.
on the opposite side, yeah, right next to our building, behind the house. The whole parking lot, he has agreed to allow us to use it. So we're gonna make sure we put the lines on there. We already got the siding from the fire department for the ladder trucks to go around, so everything is done to code.
Did you get that agreement from, you deal with Father Baba?
Yeah.
Did you get that in writing from him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they're right here.
He's giving you an easement, basically.
Yeah. So this is an agreement. We are gonna pay like a monthly fee to take care of the expenses of the parking lot through the year for the snow removal as part of the agreement. But, yeah, we have full access to it. And we are also planning to go down to the dentist clinic, I think 2 houses down. They also have extra parking lot, and they seem to be closed on Sundays, so I am planning to go there and try to get something with them so we can have extra parking lot, just in case we need more.
Talk to
So that
St.
would-
Joe's about parking across the street in their other parking lot, if you're
No,
servicing.
they didn't talk to us, no, nothing like that, no.
That'd be closer to walking around the other side.
Yeah, I mean,
That's up to you guys.
yeah, no, we can definitely talk to him about it. He didn't mention anything like that, but I just because they're gonna be people that leaving when we're coming in, so we don't wanna jam the parking lot or anything like that. So it'd be easier to use a space that's already empty. And we'll probably use that space for our leadership team that comes in earlier and get the setup, so we leave the parking lot for the visitors and people that are just visiting the church.
Anyone have any questions? You?
Did you do anything structurally inside? Did you do any testing or anything of the floors or the beams or anything inside?
The last guy did.
Oh, did he?
Last guy had a PE going in. When the first gentleman was in here, gonna make the church there, I gave him the insight that that building was condemned years ago. And Father Bama said, no, it wasn't. I said, yeah, it was. That's why they don't play basketball there anymore. The Boy Scouts weren't even allowed to go in there to sell the flowers on Mother's Day. And so he had a PE go in. I believe he gave a clean bill of health, a couple little things, but I think that's already been taken care of. So I think you're all set with that.
They said they had a structured sign already for the building. They redid the roof, so the roof is new too. So inside, all we're gonna do is cosmetic stuff. We're just gonna put up classrooms and that's pretty much it, just cosmetic, redo the inside so we can move in.
Is the choir section still in the building in the front?
No balcony up there? So, can we vote to approve this exterior?
Yes, so, Chair, there was one comment from Board of Health about showing the
Sewer and
septic and
water.
sewer lines on a plan. That can be like a condition to the approval if you decide to approve this tonight.
Is the town gonna make them hook up the sewer?
Yeah, we are gonna connect it to the city sewer and water line. We were just waiting for this to move forward so we can get somebody moving in there. But we are gonna get rid of the old septic tank, we're gonna close it out and do everything that was asked.
Located on the site?
What was that?
The old septic tank, where is that located on the site?
I'm not sure.
Maybe back somewhere.
Yeah, the back? Behind, yeah,
Board of Health wants to see that on a plan,
okay.
and where the sewer is coming in.
The town should have a tie card for where your connection is. It should be in past the side of the sidewalk, should be into your property by a few.
A water guy had already, was gonna file the application this week, to request, so that he can do the work. He's already got everything ready.
That's not hooked up to town water, is it?
No, no water, no sewer. So we'll have to connect everything,
Got to run for a long run, that's for sure.
yeah.
So we condition that based on the water sewer thing.
Yeah.
The approval from the Board of Health.
Correct.
Anybody else have any questions? Anyone in the audience? No? Can I have a motion to approve the site plan? What's that?
Close.
That's right.
I'll make a motion to close the public hearing.
May I have a second?
I'll second that motion.
All those in favor? Sierra?
Aye.
Ron?
Aye.
Myself, John Regan, is an aye, it is a vote. We have a motion to approve the site plan only, with the caveat condition that the water and sewer hookups have to be approved by the town Board of Health.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second that motion.
All those in favor? Sierra?
Aye.
Ron?
Aye.
Myself, John Regan, is an aye, it is a vote. So you're all set.
Good
Now you-
luck.
Now you can get your permit from Caleb.
I don't have anything ready for that.
Next on the agenda is applicant Brendan Greeley requesting site plan approval under section 9.4 of the Auburn zoning bylaw for garage and site improvements to be constructed at the existing commercial business at 4 Washington Street, Auburn, Mass. 01501, map 28, parcel 3. This has been continued from our October 11th meeting. Is there anyone here representing applicant Brendan Greeley?
It's on the computer.
Yes, good evening, Mr. Chairman, members of the board. Dominic Caldy with BSC, the engineer for this project.
Are you on,
So I just wanted to give you an update.
excuse me,
Applicant.
are you on a cell phone? Are you on
Yeah,
a,
I'm on my computer.
oh, you're breaking up bad. We're getting like every other word.
Okay. Oh, yeah, let me try no video. Let's see if that helps. Any better?
That's better, so far.
Okay. So the applicant currently is exploring their options for moving the proposed garage to a different location on site where perhaps they wouldn't have to relocate any utilities that would be underneath. It's taking a little while, and they're not developers, they're not in a huge rush. And they're not 100% sure of what their options are. So I would like to request a continuance, perhaps 2 hearings out, if you're willing to do that, just cover their time.
That'll be December 13th, week 2 out.
Is that okay with you, December 13th?
That would be perfect.
Okay. May I have a motion to continue this to our December 13th public hearing?
I'll make that motion.
May I have a second?
Second.
All those in favor? Sierra?
Aye.
Ron?
Aye.
Myself, John Regan, is an aye. It is a vote. You're all set until December 13th.
All right, I appreciate it. Thank you. Have a great
Thank you. Next on the agenda is applicant Robert Lemansky for GL McKinstry Trust for a definitive subdivision plan for a 2-lot, single-family home development with site improvements on property located at Clare Drive, Linda Avenue, Auburn, Mass. 01501, continued from our October 11th planning board meeting. I see there is someone here representing. Mr. Lemansky.
Good evening. Let me first of all thank the board and Alan for their patience in dealing with the former representative. Just a quick synopsis. I had hired Burton Engineering out of Southbridge, and at the time Steve Pickle was the PE there. He abruptly left for whatever reasons, I don't know. Whether it was one side or the other, didn't matter to me. They put an individual in charge, Elio Querio, I believe is his name. And just so you understand, Burton Engineering in Southbridge, there is a Burton Engineering that's in New Jersey. The Southbridge office is a satellite office. Years ago, we did quite a bit of business with them back in the early 2000s. Mike Loyne was there, and I know Jay Du Bois was there. They had a survey team that was there. Mr. Fisback, the licensed land surveyor. Well, all those people are gone. So when Steve Pikel left, the only ones in the office now is a secretary and a administrator. And Elio, who is from New Jersey, who works out of the New Jersey office, but 2 days a week he was coming up here. So it was, for me, there was little or no service. And I know this was probably 3 weeks ago, I put a call in and talked to the secretary there, very nice lady, very efficient. And after 10 days, I didn't get a return call. So I called an engineer up that I'm interviewing now. Actually, there's two of them. As far as what do I need to make sure that I get whatever is entitled to me. And the point was that I needed to get the DWG drawings, which I had said to the secretary that I was going to leave, and I needed this information. And within 2 days, she had it all put together, plus the plans. So it just puts me, and again, I apologize for this, but puts me in a position to where we're not totally starting from scratch, but with the new engineer is they've got to get up to speed. And it seems like today it's difficult to even get people to commit to do work. So fortunately, I have a total of 2 engineering companies that I will be meeting with this week. So that's where that lies. And there's no need for me to badmouth those people. It's just, I had to move on, and I'm sorry that the Auburn Planning Board was put in the middle of this. So that's what that is, and I'm requesting that the board work with me during this time to put someone new in place.
How late would you like us to continue this to, like January?
That would be great. By that time, I should have someone in place, and that someone obviously would have conversations with Adam, and we can move this thing along.
Wasn't it almost all set, John? I thought everything was almost all right.
No.
All set. There was how much?
Everything was out of date because it was 10 years old. You
Oh,
didn't meet
because of
the
that.
water runoff requirements, the sewer runoff, the waterway, all kinds of stuff.
Right, so that's what they're
So
going
that's
for.
what you're gonna be doing.
Well, yes, we've been doing it, and those are the points to where the new company is going to have to deal with, and it's all, the old saying, it's all fixable, but again, it was addressed by Graves, and those are the things that we need to do. Also, we have already applied with the land disturbance people here in town, which is now that a whole other engineering division that your people rely on.
So is January okay for you, Rob?
Again, it's a great start, right? It seems like, Again, so it's November, December, but you, you know what happens in December. It's like, it's trying to work around the 4th of July, but, and again, we got Thanksgiving, but thank you. Let's go with that and see what we can make for progress.
Why don't we continue it till the last meeting?
Perfect.
10 weeks. You may have more information by then.
Oh, we'll have a lot of information by then. Yeah.
January 24th.
May I have a motion to continue this until January 24th, 2023?
I'll make that motion.
May I have a second?
I'll second that motion.
All those in favor? Ron?
Aye.
Sierra?
Aye.
Myself, John Regan, is an aye. It is a vote. You're all set,
Very
Ron.
good. If I may, the person before me, we used to live on Beverly Road, which was on the backside of Bartholomew's, which right where the package store is. And, you know, growing up, we went to St. Joseph's, baptized there, First Communion. And on Friday nights, when they built a new church, the old church used to have movies.
Yeah.
Did you ever go to the movies?
A long time ago,
Yeah,
yeah.
it was a long time ago, long
A
time ago.
long time ago.
Because it was before we moved.
Used to go in the barn in the back, too, when they did.
I don't remember the barn, I just remember I remember the candy table in the movies. Guy by the name of Fitzy was always there. But thank you very much. And I'll
luck.
be talking to you, Alan, Adam, excuse me, and I will let you know who and when. Okay, great. Appreciate it.
Next on the agenda is other business, discussion Whitetail Run bond reduction.
Ali, are you there? Oh, you hung up. It's not there. So,
Can you clue us in on this, Adam? I saw the thing in the, in our agenda stuff, but I didn't see any list of actual retainage divided up into separate items.
I requested DPW to take a look at the numbers, and Joanna Paquin put together this afternoon nine items that she'd like to see addressed before there's a reduction. She said in the email she's going to be in touch with the developer.
Who's that, Adam? Who's putting that together?
Joanna Paquin,
Oh,
DPW director. She's going to be contacting the builder, the developer, this week. He was CC'd on this email, so he should have the list of what her concerns are. So before she sees the reduction, I could recommend a lower number. She'd like to see some of this stuff taken care of. So the recommendation, I guess, is to wait on reducing the bond, put it off until next meeting to see where we are.
We don't have to continue that or anything, we're just gonna put it off.
Correct.
Okay. Next, meeting minutes from 10/11/2022. May I have a motion to approve meeting minutes as submitted?
I'll make that motion.
May I have a second?
I'll second.
All those in favor, Sierra?
Aye.
Ron?
Aye.
Myself, John Regan, is an aye, it is a vote. Next on the agenda is decisions which you both already signed. And then new business unforeseen by the chair, I don't have any. Member town planner update.
I have one update. I included this flyer in your packets. A former employee, former land use clerk, Sheila Conroy, her family has several members that were in the military. They erected a monument at the corner of Water Street and Southwood Street. It's actually part of Water Street's now a Veterans Way. It was renamed at town meeting. So they're having a little ceremony there November 12th, and she invited all the planning board to attend if they'd like.
Sheila?
Yes. If you haven't seen the monument, it looks like it's a nice monument.
It is very well done. Anything else, Adam?
We could use an alternate still. That's kind of the last thing hanging out there.
Yeah, so if you know anybody that would like to join in the fun here, please recommend them to us and get their resume in. May I have a motion to adjourn tonight's meeting?
I'll make that motion.
May I have a second?
Second?
All those in favor, Sierra,
Aye.
Ron,
Aye.
myself, John Rodriguez, and aye. It is a vote. The meeting is now adjourned.